Hi, I'm Hysterical. I'm just going to be showing you how to make a Pokemon Revamp sprite. Okay, first of all you just need to get a sprite from either red, blue, yellow, gold, silver or crystal, and as well as a 5th or 4th generation sprite. Okay, now you just get one of the colours from the default colours and just go around the outline of your sprite. Okay, once you've done that, you need to get rid of the colour. All you need to do is get your background colour, and which is usually white, but I just use different colours, so it's easier. So I can see all of these white colours that are on the sprites. They're usually not just plain white, they're all like different shades. So you just use the eraser tool to get rid of all the different colours. And now you just quickly use the middle colour here. You can see highlight, middle colour, shading. Just use middle colour to colour in all of the parts of your Pokemon. Once you've done that, you can start doing the shading. Basically you just take the shading colour and just copy how it's done from here, and also it helps if you like draw like the sun in the corner so you know where the light's coming from, and see if the light's coming this way, then there's going to be shadow coming off this, so it's going to be like that. And usually just curves around here down to the bottom. That's how pores usually are. And here there's all shade from here, so you can't really see it on the Vaporeon sprite here. So you just do it like that. There's there might still be a little bit here, because that's how it usually goes. And there's a little shading on the face here at the end, at the back, away from the lighting. It usually goes just like a bit around. And that's a different shade actually. Nope, that's the right shade. So you're basically just copying how it's done on the sprite that you used. Sometimes you can take other sprites to see how, because it's a completely different pose, you can just see how the legs done and the tail and stuff like that from other sprites of other Pokemon. Okay, another quick note while you're doing the shading. It's best if you don't do shading that is only 1 pixel wide like that. That is not how you do it. Listen, I've seen so many scratch sprites and revamps and stuff that just have one pixel of shading and it looks terrible. So you have to just like drain it up like this to make it like thicker. Now that you've done your shading, you can just add in your highlights. If you haven't got any highlights on your Pokemon, that's okay, because you don't have to add them in. I myself find highlights quite a bit difficult, because the sprites do kind of look a bit bad when I add highlights in, so I usually try and avoid them. You just, if there's any highlights, just look where they are, add them into your Pokemon. If it's quite close to the shading here, it might not look very good, so I usually try not to do that. So here on the face, there's usually like a little bit highlighting around the muzzle sometimes, and because it's quite far away from the shading, I might as well add it in. And there isn't really any more highlights I can see apart from here where there's like a big space, so there will be highlights there. But there's not really any more spaces around here. Now we can start on the outline. The outline is quite a bit difficult. You're basically just copying off what it's like on your generation 5 or 4 sprite. Here there's no outline here, so I'm just drawing that in now. And as you can see, there's no different shades here, apart from up here where it gets darker. So I'll just copy how that's done and carry on with that. But basically, this on the pores it's usually like black, and then there's these bits here, like where the little bits of the pores come in, and that's to show them off. They're usually a little bit shorter than that, so you can make them shorter to make them look more natural, like so, and carry on with that. Where there's highlights, the on the actual sprites, the outline will be lighter as well, so you might put that into consideration. Also things behind, so see this comes in front of that bit, so this bit, the outline on this bit will be darker because it's behind that bit and the shading coming in. So you wouldn't have highlights behind here until it gets to here where there's light coming in, because it would look awkward like that. So most outline highlights are like showing what's in front. That's not actually in front of there. That goes in front of that a little bit, so that would actually be black. You wouldn't actually know that if all the outline was all the same colour. And here it can be a bit confusing as well, so you I'm not sure what's going on here. Oh right, yeah, I can see now. Go like that. And this bit's behind there. Okay, now we can get to the eyes. Once we've done all that. Right, now there's different eyes on different Pokemon, right? In the first couple of generations, I'm not sure if it happened in Generation 2 as well, but there'd usually be eyes that go all the way around like this. Not like that, like this. See? But that doesn't happen in the new generations. You can't really see it on Vaporeon here. But it'd be like white like that, and then there'd be an eye like that. See, it wouldn't be a bit here. I just wanted to point that out because when I did Persian Sprite earlier, it was similar to that, but it doesn't occur here on the Vaporeon because he has full black eyes. But it does have a little bit of blue on here, so I'm just going to add that in. Maybe not there, like that. He also has purple, which was not present on the Generation 2 sprite. I'm just going to colour in these pretty much the same as they are on that sprite there. Now you can see the sprite's pretty much done now, and you just zoom out and you can see how much better it looks. Because that's Revamp, it's making it look like that. If you spot anything that looks a bit weird, you can just go back and change it. For example, I think this pause quite far forward, so I think this will be a bit more bright. And yeah, I think that's about it. You can see the difference here from that compared to that. Looks a lot more like something that would occur in one of the recent games. That's basically what revamping is. Most people just like use the eraser tool like so, and then just colour the whole thing in like that and say it's a revamp. It's not. Revamp is what I've just showed you. Like you changing all the shading and doing all that sort of stuff, because the shading and stuff is kind of a lot different in this generation. You can see there's like white as well used, and it's like a light blue on here as well. Well, that's my tutorial. Thanks for watching it. If you didn't get anything, just drop a comment. I'll try and answer if I can. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.